Hi YouTube. I popped up again. I don't actually think it's been that long, shockingly enough, since my last video. Only a couple of weeks. Starting to get a bit more regular with the uploads rather than the once every half a year. Sorry about that. This video is on medication and just my personal response to Sertraline. I'm taking Sertraline since about June, and because I'm one of those people who I get bad side effects from literally everything. Like, I get dizzy. I'm going for tests unrelated to medication at the moment and stuff. God knows what's going on. I have to swallow a camera soon, which is going to be fun. So they start me off like on the half a pill, which is 25 milligrams. So I was taking that for a while, for about a month. And oh, by the way, I'm sharing this because, like, I've got friends who are on fluoxetine, I've got friends who are on sertraline, and everyone's like, oh my god, what if this makes me go weird? What if this makes me go that? And to be honest, I'm just kind of showing that everybody's response is different, and, you know, they can help, and if they don't, you can find another one. But yeah, so I started off on the 25 for about 2 weeks, before moving up to the 50, just so I could minimise side effects and stuff like that. So yeah, that was alright. It was quite a low dose because 50 is usually the lowest. But actually, I hate breaking pills in half. They just dissolve in your bloody hands. Oh, sorry for swearing. But yeah, then I eventually moved up to 75 milligrams. And about a week later, onto 100. I kind of stayed on 100 for a while. And I've been on my current dose, which is 150 milligrams, for about 2 months now. I personally say that actually my brain has reacted very well to the medication. Some people describe when they're on anti-depressant medication or other mental health medication that they feel a bit spaced out or out of it or not themselves, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know whether this is just me, my reaction to it, because I know one of my close friends was on the same dose of sertraline and felt completely out of it. But for me, I feel completely normal. I don't feel like I'm on any medication, which, except for the fact that I'm a bit calmer, which, to be honest, is exactly what you want from your medication, because I don't want to. I mean, I've seen friends on, particularly with some antipsychotic medication, I've seen friends on stuff who just sort of, they don't see themselves anymore. Mean that they're just not really with it, and I understand sometimes that's necessary for treatment and stuff like that, but, you know, I personally find sertraline is actually a very good medication. I'm on it for anxiety, but with a sort of underside of depression. I've got severe anxiety and mild to moderate depression. Confusing, so it's kind of a mishmash of disorders, and the other ones, yeah, like I'm a full course meal at a psychiatrist. But yeah, it's for anxiety. It pretty much calms me down. I still get anxious, but I think in a weird way that's kind of better, because I'd rather still have some of my human natural instincts that are part of me. Because I think I'd still be a shy person in certain respects if I didn't have anxiety. So if it was to take that away completely and stop me ever feeling sad when something goes wrong, I still have bad days, but I have less bad days, and I'm starting to develop better mechanisms of coping. I mean, I can't actually honestly remember the last time I self-harmed, which about 2 years ago, something that I never thought I'd be saying. Yeah, things are going well. Sorry, I've just told you about my amazing journey and how strong I am now, because I know you all care so much about me. Wait for comments of caring. No, but my mum, she won't mind me using her. She was on fluoxetine with postnatal depression after me. Sorry, mum. And she said personally that she felt fluoxetine made her feel as if she was in a bubble. And then recently she's gone from mirtazapine, which worked very well for her at first, but then caused some bad thoughts. And now she started on Sertraline on a nice low dose of 50 milligrams, been on it for about 2 months, getting on very well with the medication. But then, the friend who I mentioned earlier, who was before on a high dose of Sertraline, felt like they were in a bubble similar to how Mum felt with fluoxetine, then went on to a higher dose of they went from a high dose of Sertraline to a high dose of fluoxetine, and then they felt fine. So I think it's just all about different levels, work completely differently on different people. And so that's the thing. I can't sit here and tell you that this is a good medication or this is a bad medication, because do not go on the internet, do not go on forums, because you find some people say, if you take this medication, you will die instantly. Because there's always someone on the internet who seems to want to tell you you're going to die. It's just the pastime of theirs. You just take it for a while, unless you don't want to. Obviously, all of these things are your choice, but if you want to take your doctor's advice, what I mean is just test it out for a while, see how it goes, and then if it's not working out for you, you've got to go tell your doctor instantly. You know, you can look at changing dosages, changing different medications, different family groups of medications, like whether you need an SSRI or which methamphetamine. God, I forgot which kind. That's not very good. But they can, because each of our minds has such a different sort of like chemical basis to it. It's all going to need different tweaking and sort of different adjustments. So I'm probably going on a bit now. I don't really know what I'm talking about, but I do at the same time. Basically, you probably clicked on this after maybe being told that you should start taking Sertraline, or it might be a good idea to take Sertraline, and you thought, well, just go have a quick search about what it's about. What I'm saying is that it's worked for me. It's worked really well. It hasn't worked for other people, but then one of the people that has worked for doesn't work on another. And it's just about giving things a go, trying what's right, and communicating with your doctor. Like, if I don't feel like I'm right on a dose, I tell them, and they'll either move me up or move me down. You know, and also I'm different with different doses than I was 2 years ago when I was last on Sertraline. It's a completely different, like, we as people change, and we as people are all different. So yeah, nice talking to you, internet friends. I hope that you enjoy your antidepressants or other medications, and don't forget to communicate with your GP or psychiatrist. Bye bye.